What's up, guys? Friday Night Rower. I watched the videos once, like I always do. I just watched Don's last. So much to say about Don's. Like they're all good reviews. Don, you touched on a lot of things that I wanted to touch on, also. But I don't want to watch the videos again. It's another half an hour. This is the hardest thing to do is have a roar and have it be very thorough and touch on everything you want to touch on. Here's what I'll say. I'll go with Don first. Don, very good points you made about old days. Is this a perception of because you were young? I get what you're saying, but I kind of agree. Old days were great. I also believe that I think I might have said before, the old days aren't as great as you remember, and today's not as bad as you think. I don't know if that's always true. I'm surprised that now I think Don a little bit, but no one really touched on the lyrics from Old Days. That really gets to me a lot. Old Days reminds me of like summer picnics behind the Zemecki house, um, or Lake Delta, or being around that crew of mom and dad's friends. And that song is so good. And yeah, Don, you're right. Peter Cetera was probably talking about the 50s, streetcars, Howdy Doody, um, baseball cards, blue jeans, just simple times, man. And I mean, my simple shit was baseball cards, sticker books, fucking slush puppies, wiffle ball. And you're right, Don. There's so much when you're a kid, the lack of responsibility. And in the 80s, though, like, I, I feel like once I got into junior high, I was so bad at school and all the way up to RFA. Um, Fucking Jesus Christ. Someone's trying to call me. I want to get cut off. I was I've always been fucking nervous about shit. Like I haven't been able to fucking rest since like 10, 9, like 6th grade, 11 years old. Just the fucking exams and the fucking bad report cards, and dad was fucking hard as hell on me about that. Like I would like be so sick to my stomach when I knew the report cards might be coming home. Anyways, I'm getting way off but to me the 70s in the very early 80s, like 82, that was great times for me. Again, because of the lack of responsibility. But, anyways, I think the lyrics in that song are great. I would have picked the Steely Dan video. That, now I'm going to fucking read my own videos, but the guy who's playing what the fuck are those drums that you bang with your hands? Bongos? What do they do with their, maybe Jim knows. Like, it seems like he was doing something with his fingers. It was very interesting to me. And then I didn't even realize the Chicago song also had those fucking bongos, right? Am I saying the right word? Whatever. And I didn't even notice what you guys touched on as far as the Steely Dan crowd not being into it. I never, I didn't recognize that. Anyways, Don. Wait, first, like, fucking Don, I'm not even close to being done with you. First of all, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I probably. I don't care if your review was so good. It could have gone on for a half an hour. You're always worried about that shit. If you got the time, we got the beer. You guys remember that commercial? If you got the time, then just fucking do it. It was so good, and it was so great that you talked about old days and the memories. And what fucking great memory you made today with your kids and Henry, and that's some good shit. You guys all Don, Jason, you two, the girls, you guys do such great things with your kids. I'm very envious of that. And not to get too mushy, whatever, but like, you guys are awesome parents. You really are. That's good shit right there. Jim, you like again. Good thing you're not sitting right here. I'm proud of all three of you. You guys have your shit together. And Jim, what you're doing with work and the schooling, making your life better. That's awesome. and now you get to enjoy the summer. That's awesome. It sucks about camp. I can't even imagine, like, 2 out of the last 3 years you can't put your damn boat in the water. It's got to, like, really take away a lot of the joy of being up there. Um, it's got to suck. I mean, how many times can you just sit on your fucking deck and hang out with people that probably end up annoying you? But it's very cool that you're making dad those tomahawk steaks. And yes, he messaged me today. I asked if he's going to camp, and he's like, "I'm in no hurry. This weather sucks." The weather around here, you know, it's the worst it's ever been in my 48 and a half years of living. It's the worst it's ever been in this fucking area. Not just Rome, all up and down the fucking East Coast almost, or the Northeast. It's fucking awful. It's depressing. It sucks dick. Fucking hate it. Um, so there's that. And Jay, again, awesome thing you did with your family. I'm sure that's going to be a lifetime memory for them and for you. Very good. You talked about What song were you singing at the beginning? God damn it! Yours seems like it was so long ago because you got done so early. Uh, uh, Everything I know, I learned from my dad. What the fuck did you say? Oh yeah, you didn't know if it was Peter Cetera. Of course, it's Peter Cetera. Looks just like him, fatter. Peter Cetera always reminded me of fucking Jim Zielinski. He looked just like Jim Zielinski. And yeah, he is kind of annoying. He's weird. He's got a weird look to him, but the songs he sang in the '80s were pretty good. I am a man who will fight for your honor. You guys remember what movie? Great movie. Great song. What else did Jay say? I'm fucking blanking out here. Let me talk about what's going on this weekend. It's Father's Day. Big deal. I'm working. I'll see Dad 3 or 4 o'clock, I think you said, on Sunday. Hope you guys have a good Father's Day. Jim, just so you know, I would cook Dad's steak if you didn't do it tonight. To do it on Saturday. He's probably leaving around 1 o'clock or 1:30 or 2 maybe on Sunday. Jim, you touched on Tiger Woods. I don't know what it is about one of these golf tournaments or in California or anywhere on the West Coast. I feel like I'm out of touch with it because they start so much later. But yeah, it's so much better when he's in it. I don't know what he ended up for the day. Let me see. Alexa, how did Tiger Woods do today? Let's see if this bitch does.
Following the second round of the U.S. Open Championship, Tiger Woods is in 36th place at even par, 7 strokes back from the leader. He shot a 72 on the day.
That sucks. I'm guessing he made the cut, but looks like I won't be watching golf this weekend. Fuck. The NBA Finals was very good. Very, very good. So many storylines. I'm sure you guys weren't into it, but so good. And Toronto won. And Kawhi Leonard, if you guys don't know who he is so fucking refreshing. He's an amazing player, and he is the most humbled motherfucker you've ever seen. And I mean that. He is he is amazing. He is such a good dude. Like so good and so quiet, and just his press conferences and his interviews is fucking great. Kawhi Leonard is probably my favorite player in the NBA right now. What else? I'm sure I'll send some messages if I remember anything later. But it looks like Chicago wins 2-1. So we have 2 more submissions, and then what I've touched on before, it looks like our conference call will be the week of the 4th. Probably, I gotta work the 3rd. Just for me, preferably, my preference would probably be that Monday or Tuesday night, whatever that means. If you guys can work that out. What else? Oh, how about the lead singer from Steely Dan? Did he not look like fucking Rocky Dennis a little bit? Uh, I found that, and the guy playing the guitar, the solo, oh, that was so good. Looked like a guy that would just be at fucking Mohawk Lanes in the '70s in the fucking bar. twanging that guitar. I love 70s like that. Whatever is that classic rock? I don't even know what you'd call it. I love that shit. I love like closing his eyes and into it. Like, man, love that. Love passion for what the fuck you do. If I think of anything else, guys, I'll touch on it. I feel like I'm forgetting a lot, but I'm just going long. I don't want to go long because my video might suck. But if your video is good, just fucking don't worry about how much time it's taking. Jim. Oh, Jim. No problems this week. So I'm wondering what you did to get your video uploaded and no problems. What if you hooked onto some Wi-Fi or figured out a trick? Guess that's all, guys. Don and Jason, Jay, have a happy Father's Day. Jim, enjoy your time with Dad. And we'll talk to you guys later. See you.